Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare. The tragedy of Romeo and Juliet, formerly the most excellent and lamentable tragedy of Romeo and Juliet. Usually Romeo and Iliad, but we'll use this. We are going to discuss the prologue today, and I will read it whole to you as it is very short. The chorus has entered, and then they say that two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge to break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean, from forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life. Where misadventurous piteous overthrows doth with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death marked their love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end naught could remove, is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, the which if you with patient ears attend, woe here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. And then the chorus exit. This says and spoils a lot of the movie and play. I mean, there are a lot of movie versions, but usually nowadays we use the plays. We're talking about the play here, so let's go for the play. The analysis version, where the two households spoke alike in dignity, we later learned that those two houses are the Capulets and Montagues, unless you've read a preview or I guess a SparkNote or a Course Hero version of this whole entire text before you even read it. In fair Verona, where we lay our scene, shows us where it is, and most likely it is probably during the Renaissance that this is set, because this was during the Renaissance when it was written, in like the 14th to 15th century. It's not the Renaissance, obviously, but it was in the Renaissance style, and a lot of its tones are the medieval tone, and it has a lot of the prospects of the 14th or 15th century Renaissance period. Also, it has Verona, one of the most important cities during the Renaissance. The original play was 2 hours long, and it was even called to and notified to the audience that it was 2 hours long, as in the line is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, signaling that there will be at least 2 hours of the play onto this. And with the patient ears attend, meaning the audience should really listen to this a lot, while here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. In my opinion, I guess this could mean how Romeo and Juliet mended their family feud by eliminating it. But I digress. I wonder what you guys are thinking about this, but whether or not my opinion matches with yours is entirely your decision. So that is the prologue of Romeo and Juliet. See you in Act 1, Scene 1.